Mick Dizzle Gaming coming at you. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well today. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this and subscribe to keep up to date on unique Red Dead content including leaks, live streams, tips and tricks, and a whole lot more. In today's video, we're going to discuss what's upcoming in the next few weeks and months in Red Dead Online and what we can expect after Halloween. Well, we do know on October 5th we are going to get Quick Draw Club number 4, which in my opinion is the best looking Quick Draw Club with the Dunster outfit, the new poncho, the Mauser variant, as well as that new jacket. We also know directly after Quick Draw Club number 4, we are going to get the Halloween Pass number 2 on October 26th. If you want to see what those Halloween Pass 2 items look like, I do have a video that details all the on-release clothing. Link in the description for that one. We will have the Halloween Quick Draw Club until November 15th, but what in the Micah Bell hell will be next? Let's summarize quickly what we've gotten in the summer update so far. The Blood Money update dropped in July. It dropped with one opportunity and just a couple different missions. It continued a drip feed cycle to drop more of those multi-part missions throughout the July and August months, as well as dropping 2 additional opportunities for a total of 3. I understand that a lot of players, including myself, wanted more from the Blood Money content itself. But I also understand from a business standpoint why they would introduce something like this to make it a really good entry point for new players. We'll also get the 5 Quick Draw Clubs, including the Halloween ones, Call to Arms, which is my opinion the best part of the update, I love it, as well as the Hardcore Telegram missions, which of course the payouts suck, but they are actually a lot of fun if you enjoy that type of thing. If we compare the amount of content that we received from July to November of this year to, let's say, December of 2020 on to July of 2021, we've gotten a substantial amount of more content. Whether or not it's content you want to play is a different thing. So today is October 2nd. Let's discuss what we might get from October 2nd until November 16th, and then we will discuss beyond that. I've summarized the potential things from the various data leaks and information from myself, TesFun2, and others. The first one is a Halloween Call to Arms and Armadillo. What makes us believe this is that there is Armadillo Call to Arms NPCs as well as there is Halloween Ned Kellys, you know, the bucketheads that we all love. The next one is selling horses and wagons. There is game data that tracks stats for both of those things in the files. In my opinion, the ability to sell horses and wagons fits right up the alley with outlaw activities, so I'd love to see that added in the next few weeks. It may be wishful thinking, but we wanted this for a long time, so fingers crossed we do see that sooner than later. The next one is the Terse Course and the Black American Paint, both of which we found information in the game files for. We desperately need new horses as well as new stable slots. The business side of me makes me think that Rockstar will lock additional stable slots behind some kind of gold barrier, whether it's a roll or some other gold barrier. And honestly, that makes sense. If you played the game enough to accumulate like 10 horses and you need additional stable slots, I'm sure you have a little bit of gold to spare in most cases. The next one, and this one's from TesFun2. Cool leak, but nothing I really care about, which is additional table games like Blackjack and Five Finger Filet, as a potential thing that may be coming based on things removed and added to the files. Now, these are things that we found evidence for in the files that may be coming soon. Of course, nothing's been substantiated by Rockstar, they don't say shit. They did a very recent interview that really didn't give any insight, but it was more of a promotional piece for Blood Money, and it was kind of cool to get their perspective on it. I've linked the article below. Prior to the Blood Money update, if you would have asked me how well Rockstar communicates to its fans, I would have said terribly. Now I would say pretty close to terribly, but a little better. Rockstar let us know almost 2 months before this update that it was coming. They continued to drop hints in the weeks up to Blood Money releasing on July 13th. If they keep that same communication cadence, which I really hope they do, we could get an update at any time about what might be coming up after the Halloween Pass, as we are about a month and a half away from not knowing what's upcoming, as the Halloween content ends on November 16th. This could go a few different directions. 2 possible directions it could go are that we could get new content on November 16th, maybe it's a new role, maybe it's a role expansion, or maybe it'll be something that's extended into December or January. Hopefully we'll be able to hear something soon, but again, going by their recent communication cadence, I would hope and expect we would hear something over the next few weeks. Perhaps when the Halloween Pass is launched about what might be upcoming afterwards. Here are some things that we could potentially expect based on what's in the files and what Rockstar shared as well as other sources. Director's Mode is a piece of content that has been mentioned for some time, and like the Call to Arms information in the files, it wasn't just added and boom, it was there. It was added over a number of updates, so I'm sure there's a long development cycle to some of these pieces. I know we might have expectations from the Bounty Hunter update in December of 2020 that this winter might be a pretty small update. That said, I don't know if I agree with that, and I'll tell you why. I think the Blood Money update was an important step in the development of Red Dead Online in setting that foundation for new players to increase the player base and so forth. although while alienating some existing players, I'm sure. So Rockstar has changed the foundation of Red Dead Online a bit with blood money, as well as nerfing the daily challenges gold. Now you have a player base that is newer, does not have as much gold because they didn't have the opportunity to grind those daily challenges for a long time and make piles of money. These are the people that Rockstar really wants to monetize from. They're not going to monetize from the person that's been playing from beta who has 2,000 gold. You're not making them any money, you're just playing, having a good time. So I do expect whatever our next content is to be the most expensive content that we've gotten so far, to really capitalize on those players that have joined during the summer. Fast forward to November, and what should we expect? Well, again, this might be wishful thinking, but I would hope and expect for either new role and or role expansions, not just one expansion. I think we've learned from the Bounty Hunters extension that one piece of content is definitely not enough for a long period of time. I would expect we'd start to see extensions for our Trader, Collector, Moonshiner, and Naturalist roles. And perhaps some new roles, we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed, but don't get our hopes up too high. We should probably expect piles of more Telegram missions based on the voice lines that are in there for Josiah that have not been used yet as well. If you made it this far, thanks so much for sticking with me. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if I earn your subscription, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and have an awesome day.